First, we just might have breaking news for all former scrapbookers. If you've fallen out of the habit of really printing photos and really putting them in an album, we think you'll relate to a new system just launched by creative memory keeper Heidi Swapp.
I felt like what was happening is that we were losing the stories. I also felt like I kept hearing people saying, well, I used to scrapbook, but my life got too busy. I can't keep up. There's too much going on. There's too many things. Got too many photos. I don't know how to print my photos. And I just wanted to make it easier.
So we invited Heidi to tell us about her new simplified way to scrapbook the old school way. Now, Heidi, hearing that segment that we just heard from you, a lot of people do come up with those excuses. Why does this new line make it easier to kind of ditch the excuses and start again?
You know what? I don't think they're excuses. I think it's reality. Life is busy. And you know what? We don't know how to print out our photos. And this is what's happening. Stories are going untold. And as I've always said, I've been in this business for a long time, and I've always designed what I needed in my life, kind of knowing that we're all more alike than we are different, actually. So we're all kind of struggling with the same thing. We're taking more photos than ever and printing out less photos than ever.
Yes.
And so isn't that weird that like when technology finally made it so we could take a photo every single second of every single day, and then we don't even print them, you know? And so
they just kind of sit in our memory on our phone and kind of go
unnoticed.
unnoticed.
So the kids do this. They kind of are swiping through the photos, and they're like, oh, I remember this. But then, you know, like, what happens when your phone crashes? It happens. What happens when your computer, you know, it happens. We need these memories, and we need to be able to feel them. So it's kind of a throwback.
Okay.
It's kind of a throwback
so you call
to
it
the beginning.
storyline, and what is that?
Okay. The storyline is, it's stories. So we're breaking things down into stories. And so let's go back to like an album. And I'm just gonna open up, this is one of the 8.5 by 11 albums.
Okay.
It's a binder ring. It comes with a storage folder so you can put the extras in it. And then I've got some here prepped that I'm kind of gonna throw together. But these pages, and maybe I'll just flip it around so we can catch it really quick. These pages are simplified. The photos do all the work. They show what's going on and they shine. So, and I'll show you up close in just a second, but what all of these pages have in common is a white background. So super simple.
Plain white.
It goes with everybody's photos. And every page has this little piece down at the bottom that says who, what, where, and then a place for the date. So that's the basis for the story. So let me show you what a page looks like that's empty. All right, we have them in 8.5 by 11. We have them in 12 by 12.
Okay.
So you can kind of choose. It all starts with the story. So if you write nothing else than who, what, where, and when, then you're off to the races.
And so this kind of reminds me of that baby book, scrapbook, yet just kind of thrown together quick binder of memories that kind of makes it super simplified. Now this is a new line, new concept, but it's already gotten so much buzz. Why do you think that is?
Everybody is excited about it because everybody's been stressed, right?
You know, a simplified version.
And this takes up less room, so I'll tell you what the components are, and they're kind of falling down because I'm moving.
So let's start with the process. Where do we kind of go about getting started
Okay,
here?
so let's talk about that. So you can buy these boxes, and they're called a deck of days.
Okay.
And what they have is like a prompt or a title, and these are all self-adhesive. So inside the box is...
So you don't have to hassle with the glue and it's seeping out.
Nope. You've got some photo corners because we're talking about photos, a few prompts, they're self-adhesive, and then I do want you to tell a story. So we have, this is what I call a journaling kit.
Okay.
So in the journaling kit are some journaling stickers. They're self-adhesive, like ready to go, and you can feel they're quite sticky.
Oh yeah.
And kind of heavy duty. It's kind of a cardstock sticker. I'll stick it down there for you. But let me show you how it comes together. Now, printing out photos, I got these printed at a local company called Persnickety Prints. And you can actually just really quickly print from their website on your phone. So you don't even have to upload, get jump drives, do any of that hard stuff. You're just printing right from your phone. And I printed
And it's an app that you download right to your phone and then just upload
It's actually just on their website.
Or just
you don't
on
have to
their
get an
website.
app.
Okay.
Yeah, you go. So here's my photo. This is one of my favorite recent memories, and I'm just gonna throw a couple self-adhesive photo corners on here really quick.
And you're peeling those off just
and I'm
like
peeling them off, and
stickers.
there's so no,
easy is that?
no licking.
Yes.
Yay, right? And
No
I just like
accidental
the
cut
little
tongues.
accent color. So you can see that I've already, and I don't know how close we're getting in here. I'll kind of peek around.
See if we can pick this
So
up for us.
come in close and show you here that I filled out the who, what, and where. With this big photo, I covered up the date, so I just added it at the top. And so I have this is one of the prompts, and I'll just peel it off. There's just a little sticky on the back, boom, boom. And let's lay it down right here.
Perfect.
And I'm just gonna go, boom, okay, these are my party animals. This was Crazy Hair Day. And so I already wrote down a little bit of the story, and I'm just gonna kind of stick it right there. Boom, done.
And that completely adds to the memory and gives you those little jogs of not forgetting what that was about.
So it prompts you, it opens up the memory, and it makes you happy.
And you look at it, and that whole page just tells a complete story.
Absolutely.
I love it. And it was done in minutes, seconds.
And so this doesn't have to be hard. I'm gonna pull out another one that, oops, excuse me, that I have
And then
prepped.
you would just put that in the sheath and then in the binder.
It would just go right back into the, and so here's a couple elements, and my daughter just went to prom.
Oh, it's prom season.
Yes,
this is
and
a
it
great
was
time
kind
to
of a
start
big deal
this.
because, you know, it was her first one, and so I've already done a little, and maybe I'll do this upside down so the camera can see it a little bit easier. I already wrote down who her date was. Believe it or not, you forget, right? A few years down the road.
Yes.
What was that kid's name? Prom, I talked about them getting picked up, and then I have a couple of my favorite photos. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the photo corners really quickly. And I already wrote and secured my little, I call those like a journaling spot.
And now with
And-
these, I noticed you're not cropping, cutting, I mean, you're putting the picture on as is. Is that
I
kind of
really
the key?
am. And you know, if you wanted to, you could certainly crop them. That if you need to.
But if you're trying to save
But
time,
if
like
we're
what
quick,
we're, then there you
this
go.
is really it. And then I have just a little something that adds maybe a title or a prompt. This says Sublime. I was trying to decide if I should do Awesomeness or this Sublime. And I pulled something that obviously kind of matched.
Yes.
But each one of the little kits has a little bit of a theme. The journaling kits have a few stickers, and so if you do want, I was going to put this Friends for Life. This is a clear sticker. It just comes right in.
Oh, look at that.
This is harder to do upside down.
And there's
actually.
her entire story of prom in
So
one page.
there you go. You're done. And it won't be forgotten. And you got it done really quick.
Okay, now all of these new storylines and the kits, the journaling kits, where can people get those and get started on this
to
new
Michael's,
adventure?
and it's backed by the albums. There's lots of different albums. I brought a couple.
And the bigger ones you mentioned.
Whether you're telling a baby story. I mean, I was thinking, I hope Brooke is watching because this is a good way. She's got 2 little kids and taking a million photos. This is a great way to do it. And so maybe she'll pick up the baby storyline kit, a journaling kit, and that is really all you need. Then I want to mention, getting your photos printed is actually easier than you think. And so whether you're using an app on your phone or Persnickety makes beautiful lifetime quality pictures.
Yes.
And once you have them in your hand, you can't help but want to do something with them. So the key is to get them printed.
Just take that first step, get them printed, and then everything else will follow nicely.
Yeah,
Heidi, we
yeah.
love having you on the show. What a great idea, and hopefully some new motivation
Well, and I
for
can't wait
Brooke
to
and
see
new moms.
yours.
I know, I need to start. Uh-oh. Okay, you'll hold me to
You're
it
on the
next
spot.
time. I'll have